All right, hello people, and welcome. I think I'm done for the season. If you just watched the last episode, I almost had it beat at the end there, but I got a Rift Guardian who basically could kill me in one hit because I'm using Dagger of Darts and Echoing Fury, and my toughness is a lot lower like that. You know, and I could keep on playing and keep on playing and get that one rift where it's gonna be really favorable for the Dagger of Darts and Echoing Fury, but you know, I think I found out what I wanted to find out. So you know, this is my build now. Let's save it. So the last build that I've got, let's see, where did I get again? I just looked at it. It was 1:16:14 minutes. I did pretty good. I think I did pretty good. Okay, so here I am. End of the season. 121 out of 1,000. So here's my final build. I got Carnival. Almost, you could almost say that's primal. Almost say that's primal. It's really that good. You know, even if it was actual primal, it wouldn't be much better than this. Pauldron of the Skeleton Kings. Pretty good, definitely not primal, but even if it was primal, once again, probably wouldn't be all that much better. That physical resistance comes in really handy there. I went with S of Johann. A lot of people are using Flavor of Time, Squirt's Necklace. I just kept dying way too easy with Squirt's Necklace. Flavor of Time, you know, a couple of times I got lucky with a couple of good pylons, but it just didn't make up for losing this. For me anyways, being able to suck all the enemies up into one area and then getting a lot of collateral kills, especially like with some of those elite packs where there's like 5 of them, where there's 5 enemies or even 4. You know, you pull them all together and you can almost kill them all at once, so this comes in really handy for that. Aquilaquirus, same thing. I mean, it's not primal, but you know, it's really close to primal. So this was a really good Aquilaquirus. A lot of people using Tasker and Theo. I just didn't get a good version of Tasker and Theo, or it's just the first couple of times that I tested it against this. This just seemed to work a lot better. My other Tasker and Theo didn't have the critical hit chance 10% like this does, so you know, that's probably why this at least was better for me. Either that, or just when I tested it, the rifts just made it seem like this was better. I don't know, but either way I went with this. Lacumba's Ornament, this is pretty good. Intelligence is a little bit on the low side, but still, you know, even if I got a primal one of these, probably wouldn't have been that much better. String of Ears, kind of the same thing with this. You know, I just didn't get a good Witching Hour. Last season I used Witching Hour. This season, this seemed to work out a lot better for me, especially against some of those Rift Guardians that have a big melee attack. And the stats on this were pretty good too. The stats that I got on my Witching Hour just wasn't all that great. So Oculus Ring, a lot of people are not using Oculus Ring, like I said, in favor of the either Squirt's Necklace or Flavor of Time. Sometimes they're using both and they're just going with just Convention of the Elements, but my Oculus Ring I got a really good one this season, 83%, and that critical hit damage, critical hit chance, both, you know, at maximum. So I think this was a good choice for me. I think it's better than Squirt's Necklace, at least. Maybe it's just my style of play, I don't know, but seemed to do pretty good. Depth diggers. Once again, I mean, 99% to primary skills that generate resource. That's really good. That's pretty close to primal. Yeah, the stats could have been a little bit better, intelligence, vitality, but still, this was the best depth diggers I think I've ever gotten playing Diablo 3. And of course, Unity. Not everyone is playing Unity. A lot of people are using Zunimasa, the Zunimasa green set. Okay, you know, that's I guess that's for them that it seemed to work out a little bit better, but you know, this works out well for me. It's almost automatic 50%. Actually, it is 50% damage reduction, so I can't see why not to use it. And the stats on it were pretty good too. So 15% damage against elites. A lot of people went with the Zunimasa offhand, even if they weren't using the Zunimasa greeny set. I tested that against this, and once again, maybe I just got a bad one. Maybe this one, the stats are just better, but this seemed to work better for me because with the Zunimasa offhand, it seemed like I was taking a lot more damage, so I had to keep running around to avoid dying. And because I'm running around avoiding dying, I'm not attacking when I'm running around avoiding dying. So when I tested it, this just seemed to be better, and the stats on it are pretty good too. So I just stuck with this. With the seasonal season gift, the Trayun with all those circles popping up, I really wanted to have freedom of movement this season, so these illusory boots really worked out well for that. Just being able to run anywhere and not be trapped in. Even the walls, some of the wallers, I can run right through the walls. Some people are using the firewalkers or the ice climbers. I don't get that at all. That just doesn't make any sense to me. But I just wanted to just jump into those circles whenever I needed to. So these worked out really well for me. And Sacred Harvester, Dagger of Darts, I think it's almost equal, if not a little bit better than Dagger of Darts Echoing Fury. The last episode, if you watched it, I used it, and I did great. I mean, it really worked out well, but then I got up to the Rift Guardian, and I couldn't even defeat the Rift Guardian. He was able to kill me in one shot, because my toughness was a lot lower than what it is with this build here. So, I could just keep on doing rifts until I finally get, really good maps, really good shrines, and really good Rift Guardian. And then I'd probably beat it, with the Dagger of Darts Echoing Fury. But I can do the same thing with this, And this I actually did beat the 116, so I think this was good enough for me. And then, of course, Mask of Jerem and Convention of the Elements in my cube. I was using Paranado for the most part, but I switched to Horrify. Horrify really does a really good job. It really adds about 25 to 30% to my resistances, to my toughness. I didn't realize it added that much, but it does, so I stuck with Horrify. The Paranado, I pretty much get the same effect as Paranado when I'm using S of Johan. And with the Paranado, I was just dying a lot, or at least coming close to dying, because I lose my bonus from the Aquilaquiris when I cast it. So I switched over to Horrify, and it seemed to work out a lot better for me. Big Bad Voodoo, not everyone's using Big Bad Voodoo. Some people are just going with the Paranado and the Horrify, holding off on the Big Bad Voodoo. Big Bad Voodoo seemed to work pretty well for me. This may have been my only questionable one. Obviously, I've got Pierce the Veil, Spirit Vessel. Not everyone's using Spirit Vessel, but I just don't think I'd do well at all without that. It saved me tons of times. Fetish Sycophants. 20% extra life with the Zombie Handler. So, I mean, I could try to trade that in for, let's say, the Grave Injustice, or the other one that gives you another 25% damage. The thing I really didn't like about those, at least this season, is both of those you have to be close to the enemy to do that damage. I wanted to make sure I had complete freedom of movement this season to be able to jump into those circles wherever they are without having to worry about whether or not I'm close to the enemy or not. And whether that's better or not, I don't know. It just, to me, that's just how I wanted to go this season. You know, if I switched, maybe I could switch these two for the Grave Injustice and the other one, the bonus to damage. I could try it. Would I gain much? I don't know. I don't really think I would gain all that much. So let's take a look at the top build. I'm curious so far. He's got okay. Well, first of all, he's level 4,100. I don't want to say that he used a bot to get that, but I mean, someone would have to play 3 times as much as me to get to that level. Did he actually do it? I don't know. Who knows? So this guy went with the Zunimasa set, and he's got Traveler's Pledge, Compass, Rose, Primal, okay. Is using Spirit Vessel. Okay, he's not using the extra 20% damage one. Pierce the Veil. He's not using Pierce the Veil. Okay. Red. Why use... I don't understand why you'd want to use rubies in there. I know it gives you a bonus to armor, but I don't know. I can't see the advantage to doing that. And he went with a diamond in his helmet for extra cooldown. Alright. He's focusing hard on the cooldown. Maybe he's just using this to try to, I don't know, stay alive more, I guess, maybe. I'm not sure. Wow. And he... Okay, yeah, because he doesn't need... the Legacy of Dreams gem. He can do this. Okay. Who's next on the list? So now level 33. Wow, 5,000. 5,000. Still casual. 5,000. You know, if you've got a bot and you can just turn it on and then go to sleep for the night and then wake up in the morning and you've gained, you know, 100 levels or something. I guess hey, why not, you know? That's probably the only way you can get a 5,000. I mean, unless you play 8 hours a day, 7 days a week, or something like that. Another 5,000 level. Is there anyone who's not 5,000 level? There's 22,600. So I'm just a little curious. Wow, okay, so he's only a couple hundred levels higher than me. So this Zunimasa seemed to work pretty well. So I guess you don't need to... what? Pretty good depth diggers, almost as good as mine. Well, you know, he's only a couple hundred levels higher than me, so this build looks better than mine. I did try the Zunimasa, but for the longest time, I didn't have a very good Dagger of Darts or Echoing Fury, so when I was testing this... Okay, I also never used these either. Yeah, maybe the other thing I'm thinking too is that I really don't like the idea of going after just elites. So, you know, that might have kept me from using these. But you know, it definitely looks pretty good. He's also got a diamond in his helmet, so he doesn't have. Wow. Okay, so I'm curious how he stays alive. Must be something with this. Maybe using this as much as possible. Languish. Maybe that's the one with armor. Maybe he's getting a big bonus to armor. Maybe. Possible. And he's using Grasp of the Dead. Interesting. I like it. I like the idea. I tried using this Esoteric Alteration gem. I stopped using it though because it seemed like it was just way too often I'd encounter a Rift Guardian who does use physical damage, and he kills me one hit. So I stopped using that, but apparently this guy here, this person here, has some good luck with it, I guess. Flavor of Time. Let's try 121. Okay, 1900th level. Stone Gauntlets, that's interesting. Stone Gauntlets. Ice Climbers. You gotta be kidding me. Why would you bother with Ice Climbers? Primal Squirts Necklace. Maybe if I'd got a Primal one, maybe I would have tried it a little bit harder. Oh, wow. He imbued it with Dexterity. Must have been he played a Demon Hunter or a Monk and switched it over. Well, not bad. I mean, almost the same as mine, except he's using Squirt's Necklace Flavor of Time. He's 600 levels higher than me, so might have been interesting to try these. I don't know. I don't know if you make them or what. I think you make them. That's what it is. I like the variety. Wow, 3,300. Guy's loaded with primals. To me, this tells me that this is a horrible build. To be 3,300th level and have all primals. Well, but yeah, I mean, you should be at the top. You should have been a lot higher. All right, let's just take a look. I'm at 116. Let's take a look at 117s because that's more a little comparable to mine. A little bit higher level than me. Squirt's Necklace Flavor of Time. Ice Climbers. I don't know. I don't get the whole Ice Climbers thing. Primal Depth Diggers. Witching Hour. Pretty good. About the same as me. Like I said, when I tested this, I didn't have as much luck. So he's not going with Oculus Ring. Same thing. Confidence, Ritual, Grieve, and Justice. So he didn't go with the 25%, 20% Pierce the Veil. And he's summoning up his fetish armies. That's different. No zombie dog. He didn't have any zombie dogs. Well, not bad. Primal flavor at time. Primal Carnival. And he's 200 levels less than me, so he's got the illusory boots. Yeah. Same thing, no zombie dogs. How do they stay alive? That's what I gotta know. How do they stay alive? With Squirt's necklace, no zombie dogs, no damage redirection. You have to be close to your enemies to get the bonuses here. And he's got a bonus to armor here. Bonus to armor here. Other than that, I can't see how they stay alive. Like I said, unless they're relying on, that one really good map, that one really good rift. They're just playing and playing and playing until they get one really good rift where everything's perfect, where they can beat it. Where they get tons of bonuses for their Echoing Fury, and then they get a really easy Rift Guardian. That's the only way I can see how they could do it. I just know when I tried Squirt's necklace, I died so easily. It's a little bit higher level than me. This person's going with Hellfire Amulet. No Squirt's necklace. Hey, a lot of people are using this. Oh, not a lot of people, but I have seen people use this. It works really well with this. But that means he's got no damage redirection. I said maybe they're just trying to use this as much as possible. They're getting the damage, the cooldown rate up so high. At least there's a lot of variety. I really like the fact there's a lot of variety. Not everyone is playing the same exact build. Got a lot of variety. Squirt's necklace flavor time. This person's going with this. I don't know. My pauldron saved me quite a few times. A little bit lower level than me, so. Well, tough to say. I'd like to say that my build is the best, but when someone's got lower level than me, but they did a higher level rift, it's possible that they just played and played and played and played until they got a rift with a ton of good pylons, a really easy Rift Guardian, something, a bunch of elites where they could get up close to get the damage bonus of these. I don't know. I just don't think I could do that. I don't think I could play through a whole bunch of rifts hoping for a really good one. Same thing. Pretty good. No zombie dogs at all. How do they stay alive? That, like I said, the only thing I can think of is... And he's got no zombie dogs, but he's using Tasker and Theo. What's the point of Tasker and Theo if you're not going to use the zombie dogs? Crazy. Like I said, I think he just, you know, he just runs and runs and runs until he finds a bunch of good shrines, going after just the elites. Alright, well, I'm signing off for the season. I may not play again next season, although I want to, but Jedi Fallen Order is coming out tomorrow, and I think I wanna be playing that game, but I don't know. We'll see. Next season looks a little fun, so I'm really thinking about at least trying it for a little while. I want to play a Necromancer, but anyways, I am out of here. 121 on the leaderboards. Not too bad. Better than last season. Okay, people, I will see you all next season if I play next season. Okay, bye everyone.